So what do you think about the seed and where you guys are playing?
Yeah, Vermont. Actually, one of my old coaches from George Mason now coaches at Vermont. So I was texting back and forth with him a little bit. Should be fun. I mean, I'm excited to get into the tournament and play.
What makes this team so special in your eyes?
Just the relationships that we have with each other and the love that we have. The way that we can speak to each other, holding each other accountable.
How much more do you lean on your leadership experience just this time around, having played in the tournament last year, and how that helped you guys?
Yeah, it was a short-lived stay for us in the tournament last year. Hopefully, the experiences that we've gained this year will help us, and so we can move forward in the tournament.
You guys just played 3 games in 3 days. How do you keep the momentum going into the NCAA tournament?
We keep our head down and we keep working. I mean, I was in the gym this morning right after I didn't get much sleep because we got back pretty late. That's in our DNA, just to keep our heads down and just work and try and get better every single day.
You mentioned that one of your George Mason assistant coaches is now at Vermont. Have you watched any of their games this year? Do you know maybe a little bit? I know you guys are probably going to get into the scouting report in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of them. No.
What did you said you and the assistant coach exchanged texts? Anything you could share? What he said?
No, I mean, we had some competitive fire going back and forth. We'd always shoot against each other. He actually played at Bucknell, so he's a pretty good player. But just a little trash talk.
How much do you want to be in the moment and enjoy this moment with these bunch of guys? How important is that going into the tournament and the way you're playing, winning that tournament?
Yeah, it was very important at Madison Square Garden, being in the moment, because we had 3 games in 3 days, and going forward, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to play Friday, play again on Sunday, if we happen to win, and just go from there.
What kind of impact do you think Lomax is going to have with his versatility, both on the offensive and defensive end, for you guys to make a deep run at large? Yeah, he's really important to us on both sides of the ball. Even though he didn't get second team all conference, honorable mention, all tournament team. Him just as anybody else on our team is just as important as the next guy to what we do. He guards the best. Him and Stevie take on the challenge of guarding the best guys every single night, and that really helps us out.
Yeah, the defensive metrics have kind of spiked the last month or so. How do you think you guys turned the corner defensively in the last month?
Just having a defensive mindset, I feel like, has been our biggest thing. We've been scoring the ball at such a high level all season. And coming down, we know championship time is you got to really lock in on the defensive end if you want to win games. So that's what we did this week.
What has Shaka Smart meant to this group?
He's been everything. I mean, his energy, his passion for the game, and his care for us as people has really been special. And he's second to none as a coach.
Tyler, this season's been like a season of firsts for you guys, winning the Big East and et cetera, et cetera. What would it mean for you guys to win your guys' first tournament game in a decade?
I mean, honestly, I don't know what it means until we do it. We got to get into the practice gym tomorrow, watch the scout, watch the film, and go from there. But like you said, we want to be in the moment. We don't want to talk about winning or losing before the game happens. We just kind of want to go through our process and take it from there.
Have you guys been made aware though that the next win this program gets this season will be a record for a single season? Have you guys been told that yet?
No, I didn't know that. No. It's pretty cool.
Good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.
Us, and he gives us lots of freedom to play, and we know how it is with him. On offense, we get to do whatever, and in defense, we just got to guard. So if you let it play for a coach like that, and he's just so confident, he gives us so much energy, and we all believe in him.
How did he give you all that confidence heading into the season?
He has us. He teaches us lots of things about the importance of each other, and lets us know time and time again that we can't do anything without each other, but together we can do anything. And a lot of times we didn't know what the season was going to be like, so just sticking together and going through the things we've been through, it turned into what we have today.
People have talked about the offense all season, but especially in the last month, the defense has seemed to improve dramatically. Like, from your vantage point, what's been the difference the last month or so?
Just focus and to the details of what it takes to win. Shaka's obviously a defensive identity type of guy, and like he always talks about, none of us knew we were going to be, a top offense in the country. So, trying to keep that defensive identity, because we know we can guard people, then we'll win a game. We know we'll score. We just got to guard somebody.
For yourself, how have you seen yourself improve defensively? I know Shaka's been on you about that.
Yeah,
the last
for
couple
sure.
years.
There's been a lot of growth for myself, and just every day in practice with my teammates, getting me ready for the things that I might see in the game. and we've been through everything through the summer to prepare me to this point. So I'm appreciative of that. And defense is what's going to get me on the court, keep me on the court, and it's what's going to help our team win.
How guys like Omax and Stevie kind of help lead the charge in that more defensive intensity the past couple of weeks?
To me, I think those two guys, along with Chase, Sean, are guys who chase the screens and pick up full court. I think those guys are the biggest dominoes on our team. I know I get to shoot and score and smile and do all types of things, but they do all the gritty stuff. And I think that's the most important thing. I was talking to Omax after the game yesterday. People don't really see what he does in the box score all the time, but I mean, he's chasing dudes around the court the whole game. What was it? UConn. We had two of their main guys. Look, it was like 3 for 20 something. And then last night, Boom had a point, and didn't hear much from Kobe. Yep, Kobe. So just those guys working so hard, they're everything to our team.
Hey David, how far can this team go?
As far as however we want to go. I mean, the ceiling. I don't think we have a ceiling for this team as long as we stay together, and then just be prepared and play for each other and play as hard as we can, and we'll see what happens.
Does being there last year help you guys this year, just being able to adjust to such a big stage and just the one and done part of the tournament?
I think that just the experiences we have as a whole, not just last year, but things we've been through this year and last year, both have prepared us for this one and done type. And then winning this past tournament definitely helps a lot too. So we know what it's going to be like with last year's success, or not success, but getting there. And we got to get a win this time around.
How important is Tyler Kolek to what you guys do? What's it like playing with him?
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic for me being, a scorer. He's always looking for me. He's the perfect teammate to have. He's such a great player, and it's just a tribute to his work ethic. He's in the gym every day, all the time. Every time I go in there, he's in there. And like you said, he's a great teammate. He wants us all to win along with him, and just a great teammate to have.
What can you take from last year's experience? I know it was a one and done, but this team, you guys have had a chip on your shoulder all year. But what can you take from that experience in hopes of making a long run in March?
We got to go take the game. We can't half step. It's one and done, so there's no tiptoeing anywhere. And we got to come out like we don't know what's going to happen. We got to come out like you never know what's going to happen in the future. So just play as hard as we can and live with the results.
That's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you, guys.